Heyo, hope y'all all is doing well today. Mm, that one. Yeah, hope y'all is doing well. Um, I'm honestly doing alright today. You know, just so in uh, I don't know what kind of mood to describe it as. Like, um, I suppose, I would say I'm actually more in a bit of, in a more relaxed mood today for some reason. Not sure why, to be honest. Guess it's one of those days where even if you don't end up getting a lot of work done, you just, your brain's not making a massive fuss over that, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can describe it, at least. Uh, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be playing some Monster Hunter Wilds today. Um, because we played some Rise last week, so by elimination, we're playing some Wilds. We're up to Raydal. I actually can't remember if I did some off-stream grinding. Or not. Knowing me, I'll probably trick my brain into thinking it has, where I probably haven't. But I think I'm good to go anyway, because I have like some like Lalabarina gear and such. Just waiting for it to all load up. Give it a second. Yeah, we're just kind of jumping right into it. Uh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I have done any off-stream grinding actually. Oh, login bonus. The fact that that was a welcome back bonus implies that I probably haven't. Uh, right. This is a proper tent. Let's see. Uh, best way to check if I've done any off-stream grinding. Wishlist. If I still, huh? Yeah, I honestly can't tell. I honestly can't tell if I have or not.
We should head for Knopf as soon as possible. Are you all set on supplies?
Hammer's probably going to be more useful for this
Everyone, ready?
anyway. Just on account of I can't remember Radar's hit zones, but something tells me Hammer's going to be pretty
What's
good
the
for the noggin.
situation?
Chaotic. We cannot unravel why the sand tide is happening again so soon.
Anywho,
We intend
sand
to go to
tides
the
came
eye of the
earlier than
storm.
expected for them.
There's a good chance the monster we're after is there.
The eye of the storm? You mean the wind's gasp? No telling what terror awaits you there.
Yeah, we do. A sentient
I shall not
railgun.
dissuade you from your calling. May the wind guide your heart true.
Wish I was kidding, but that's the best way I can describe Radar. Sentient railgun. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the hammer for this one.
The white light that left during the downpour. The sandstorm might
Cause...
It's not
Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure you can actually sever Radar's tail,
I see it.
actually.
Something's definitely not right.
I know you can... is it one horn break or two horn breaks? You can get out.
That's telling.
I can't remember.
Watch yourself now.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Check the map if you get lost.
I have an easier time remembering, like, breakable parts for the Rise monsters than I do the Wilds monsters.
We're almost to the
Partly because I've played Rise a hell of a lot more,
Stay on
but,
your toes.
Rise has a lot more new Wilds has a lot more new monsters than returning monsters.
There it is. The white wraith.
Okay, but what's the other one?
From the look of it, that must be this region's apex predator.
Oh my.
This could get ugly. We'd better keep our distance.
Well, we can observe from afar.
Atta!
You can't!
Why? Why did it attack us? Did we do something
And this is
wrong?
where Nata starts having, can you call this an existential crisis?
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing? Give it to me, and I'll... Why won't you let me go? I want to go home. Give me my village back.
Yeah, kid's going for it. But damn if this fight isn't really damn... This cutscene really damn cool.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
And it's had its fill of energy, and now buggering off. Oh yeah, that's the really cool thing about this cutscene. The Raidel literally uses lightning to resurrect itself. Or at least get its energy back. Which is actually rather impressive.
That doesn't look good. Run! Shoot, 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 shoot!
Yeah, that's where the sentient railgun part comes
We're
in.
just doomed if we don't stop it. I'll find us a spot to lay low. I'm going too. We've got to get Nata out of here. Got it.
I'll provide support for the time being.
Thanks.
Surrounding population. Guild authorizes you to hunt Ray down.
Understood. I'm on it.
I'm definitely using a lucky ticket here. Like, granted there are thunder monsters I prefer to grind materials from later. Like, especially once we get into high rank. Y'all know which one. Some of y'all might know which one I mean. But it's got a big enough tail, so you could probably sever it.
Going along. An attack. Ready to roll?
All right. Let's go full throttle.
God, I really wish we won't find this thing around the ledge. Yeah, I'd say definitely try and go for horns. I don't know if going for, well, breaking the horns actually stops it doing the railgun attack. But, you never know. We got a lot of blood damage, actually. Like, I don't know if Night Mist actually uses, that particular, support hunter uses, sticky ammo.
Do we pursue straight away?
But, oh, and I don't know if Mina's AI actually allows her to target the head and do, blunt damage. Yeah. I will say this, like, even if
The others should
they were to ever shut down the servers for Monster Hunter Wilds, it wouldn't be an issue just because of the fact that the support hunters exist and you can use them out in high rank and low rank. No, Night Mist does use sticky ammo, because I just saw it. Ow. Yeah, I am playing a bit recklessly, I will admit. I just keep getting nailing by that particular attack. Oh, I got the paralyze on. Nice. We got the stun into a paralysis, into a paralyze.
Sorry, I'm the clingy type.
Heavy slicing pod. Yeah, can't tell if like I need to upgrade my weapon or my hammer or because it's just one of those monsters that doesn't die in about 5 minutes in this game. Ooh, free. Ore mining node. Nice. No! Breaking horns do not stop it from doing, its railgun attack. I think it probably just stops it from doing the big railgun attack. See, what's the hard part from this guy to break? Say wings, actually. Head you're gonna go for anyway, because it's easier to hit. Tail? I can't remember if you can actually sell that or not. It seems like you can. You might be able to. Just cause it's one of those rather long tails. And with those you typically... No, you can actually sell the tail. Okay. Okay.
Well done! Phew, that was one heck of a monster. Should we go find the others? They should still be at the pop-up camp.
How is he? He's calmed down. Says he'd rather be alone. It's the first time I've seen him this upset. Poor kid. He'll be okay. There's something I need to show you.
Huh?
It's back there.
Go ahead. I'll watch the entrance.
Thanks.
Appreciated.
Yeah. It does go through the ringer.
Why is it glowing?
Oh, there's an
No clue,
interesting
but I noticed it when setting up camp.
So...
theory
this is
about
what Vernor
NASA
was
when it comes to
dreaming about.
ascendance.
Yeah, it looks just like what we saw in a zoo's, except this one's glowing. So, where do you think it goes?
Hey guys! The sandstorm died down.
Good, we can go back outside.
Yeah.
Huh?
And that
It
dies
stopped
back down
glowing.
too. Dies down too. The flood thickens. Ooh.
I'm just gonna toss this out there, but I think this and the sandstorm might be connected. Silly, right?
No.
Yeah,
It's a real possibility.
yeah. You
We
got
should tell Vernor what we found.
low energy cyber today.
Good idea. But do you mind if we stop by Kunafa before we go? I'd like to check in on everyone. Sato must also be worried.
Yeah. Good call.
I mean, we did mollywomp
Eric and I will take Nata back
the
to
apex.
Let's join up later.
What an ordeal. And that monster you faced. The Elder has spoken of its fearsomeness and how it influenced our use of gem chimes. Between
Yeah,
the
that's
might
what
of Raydal and its attacker,
monster of the gem times are supposed to sound like and scare the other
we reached the
monsters.
village. I do not have the words to thank you for what you have done.
The White Wraith retreated to the oil well basin, but we don't know any more than that. Eric seemed convinced that what we saw was the White Wraith absorbing elemental energy.
It's a lot to chew on. But our first order of business should be to talk to Vernor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head back to Azu's.
Hunterang up. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the first time seeing World now, because we haven't had much reason to fast travel between locales.
Hey. Yep. Got something in mind?
Okay. The upgrade for the hammer doesn't come until
Got something in
later.
mind?
But you do get the upgrade for the starting hammer, or sun gear, which is nice.
Got something in mind?
Oh yeah, Radar is just like Ufdunu in the fact that you only get access to 2 pieces off the gate, with the other one shown up later.
Anything catch your eye?
There is also Radar weapons. And such.
You know where to find
So
me.
bear that in mind. I'm gonna change me weapons around a bit. I don't think what weapons. I was thinking about using. Like, I know SNS hammer and insect laser ones. Was gun lance that one? I know longsword and swags were ones that we using in Rise. I think gun lance might have been one, cause I do remember, like in gun lance in this game quite a bit. Hmm.
I've got some. Hey. Got something in mind? Yo. Look good?
Actually,
Alrighty. Perfection.
the basic what's it weapons
Come back anytime.
might actually be really good
Listen to this new event.
to use in terms of gun lance. Well, to be fair, you could get away with elemental gun lances in this game. Just cause of how you fall, like
Sorry,
your usual
who are you again?
your
I'm busy.
full combo in with gun lance uses physical attacks as much as shelling ones.
And just like that, the light blinked out. You guys get anything?
Let's just say I'm still investigating. Not gonna present my findings until I'm certain. Enough chit-chat, though. You've got a visitor.
Hey, I heard you're looking for an underground tunnel. Yabron filled me in. That land spine continues down into the subterrane. I can show you the way if you want.
That might be the tunnel I came through.
That would be great. Let's mount up.
Mm-hmm. And now, this will take you to the new, another locale.
Follow me. The place I'm talking about is way down deep, in an area we call the subterrane. Sometimes we go there to mine, but we generally avoid it.
I kinda wish there was a way to sort of skip through these parts, where you just,
Sounds
the
dangerous.
walking simulator
I really
parts.
appreciate you taking the risk for us.
Nah, it's Yabron you should thank. He went around the whole village asking for help. Said he wanted to help out the travelers who came to his aid.
Cause,
So I volunteered, basically.
yeah, they can be a bit boring on repeat playthroughs, and
Oh,
it's another one of
right
those
down.
instances of a story kind of bogging things, well, the execution of the story bogging things down a tiny bit.
It'll take us to the subterrane?
Yep.
That's handy.
Well, I don't see it as bad as with Weld.
Almost there.
So where does the land spine lead?
If you look east from the basin, you'll see a huge cliff. It stretches to there. But don't expect me to go near it. As we say in the zoos, don't go down a hole without a ladder.
A huge cliff. Not a... Yeah.
Anywho, this takes us to, well, will take us to a new locale once the walking simulator stop walking simulating.
We're here.
The goal for today is to get to a giant fire octopus and hunt him. Especially because I do like to hunt the thing that
I remember
comes
this.
before that.
I came through here.
You're sure?
Yeah. From that direction.
But, no.
We finally made it. The Keeper's Village should be right through there.
I'm ready to go home.
Well then, let's hurry.
Okay.
Thank you for everything.
I hope you're sure about this. Be careful.
Well, we kind of not going that way. Going
Ready.
to the Keeper's Village.
Let's go.
Pause. I believe you need to do a fire octopus hunt, and then it takes you to where his village is.
It can't be.
Cause the way forward is frozen
You
solid.
said this was ice? It wasn't here last time.
But this is the way to your village?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I remember getting lost here. Why? We were so close!
Take it easy. It must have frozen over in the past few years. Hey, we should bundle up. Why don't we set up camp?
I'm already bundled up in my fur coat.
Cheeky bastard.
This must be that cliff that Satesh warned us about. Alright, so what do you say we head back to the surface and regroup? Yeah, good idea. Let's see if we can find
Oh
a way to
yeah.
the surface.
Some areas in Ice cliffs are particularly cold. The maximum stamina will decrease faster than usual in these areas. Basically, this is the token cold area in the game. I'd actually say, having hot drinks and cold drinks on your, what's it, Bob? Is probably going to be rather useful to do. I'd say.
Does anybody else hear that voice? Voice? Maybe I'm imagining things.
And we're about to meet one of my favourite characters in this game.
A Nursilla!
Yep, big giant spider monster. Well, the big giant spider monster.
Ah, now death greets me with a new mask. Or are you my salvation? So, what shall it be? Should I leave it to fate?
No! We're gonna save you! This is clearly a job for the guild.
Ergo I am. Faced with death, I am finally, truly alive.
Yeah, very poetically inclined Woodward.
Hunter, in order to rescue the Linean and secure the surrounding area, the guild authorizes you to hunt that Nursilla. I'm on it. We'll be back at camp.
Alrighty, Nursilla, Game of Origin, Monster Hunter 4.
I'll look for an opening and try to free the one-one.
Statuses? Poison, sleep,
Don't let them go to waste.
and web blight. It also used to have the venom status effect, which is a stronger version of poison. That was, to my knowledge, the first monster to have that, but it doesn't have it in this game since venom just doesn't appear in this game whatsoever. Best bet, fire damage. Excuse me a sec. There we go. Yeah, web blight makes it so you can't move and such. You get out of it by wiggling the control stick. Sleep. You run around drowsy for a bit, and then you fall asleep. During the time where you're drowsy and that, you can either have someone knock you out of a sleepy state, or consume a energy drink.
I set a bomb.
You'll see crystallized venom all over the place. And sleep toads. Crystallized venom is another sling of... Oh. It's sling of ammo, back some poison stuff. Breakable parts.
Use that as slinger ammo.
Stinger? I think both front mandibles, back, but I don't know if the head can be broken. And I don't know if the legs can be broken. You, can't break the nightmare mandibles, though. You know what? I'm gonna switch to gun launch here. In my experience, gun lance is really good for anything where you can't, well, for monsters with hard parts to them. purely on account of shelling damage is fixed-ish. Oh, yeah. Nasilla has babies in this game. Because, you know, it's a spider. These things are probably your best way of, getting monster fluid. No kidding, it is probably one of the best ways to get monster fluid, cause so many spawn, it can get a ton of them. I am a hoe. Hey, with gun lance, you have 2 charges of Wine Fire in this game. Your second one actually is more powerful and comes out quicker. So really you could unleash 2 in rapid succession if you get a monster downed. So, yeah. Definitely some useful information to have. Oh, yeah. You want monster fluid? Hunt Nasillas. Because the babies are just gonna give you a crap ton of them. And I think they also end up in the reward table as a result. Doesn't seem like that's the case in this instance.
Get the what down.
Right.
I already did.
I stand corrected. My end in disguise you were not. Many thanks for the daring rescue. I am Rove, a humble what questing far from home.
This is Rove.
Hello, Rove.
He's awesome.
I'm Alma. I don't suppose you know your way around this place, do you?
I do. Ask, and you shall be elucidated.
Well, you might say we're, lost. Could you help us get our bearings? We're trying to reach higher ground, but we can't find a way up.
Shall I be your guide? No objections, I insist. It is the least I can do.
Well, if he's offering, I say we accept. Rove, we'll need time to get ready. Do you mind waiting?
Certainly. I shall tarry here until the
Yep, you have this little base camp.
You can never be too prepared.
But what I want to do is quickly go back to base camp, so... Oh no, wait. Gem's right there too. Okay.
I'll get ready too.
Hey. What are we making today?
I want to see what gear upgrades I can make now.
Ready to get to work? Alright. Perfection.
More of a defensive, what's it?
Perfection.
But
Look good? Alright.
honestly, you don't really need much, you just need something.
Come back anytime.
I love how the game goes, okay, yeah, you're gonna need hot drinks for this area. And here we go. Cool drink, hot drink. Yeah. The item loadout is being beefed up slowly but surely.
Has the mood struck you? Shall I lead us on? Follow me then.
Lead away.
Onward to the great above. What a terrible place to get lost, and with this fur to keep you warm.
It's quite frigid. I'd say it's as intense as the sand tide in the downpour. Does it ever get, you know, a little warmer?
Nay, it has been raging for years, never ceasing, never abating. Nary a lull.
A never-ending winter? Great! Add that to our list of wonky phenomenon right below premature sand tide and no-show fire spring. Do you think this is the cliffs that Tesh talked about? Yes. Or at least what he thinks is a cliff.
Yeah, as for...
My esteemed garden, a delightful mix of hollowness and bleakness. Something about it tickles at an old memory from across the vagaries of time.
Okay then. Anwin seeds. You use those for armor skin. You use demon seeds for demon drugs, which buff your attack. Armor skins buff defense. There isn't one of those for elemental defense though, unfortunately.
This confirms it. Yeah, it's all one huge structure. I can't imagine anyone building something like this back home, let alone this
I love
size.
just
How'd they
how
even do it?
much
It's
sort of
unlikely
ruins and
architecture
such are incorporated into some of these locales.
Immediately raises some questions. Who exactly built it? And what happened to their civilization?
Dramatic moment
Who were
ruined
capable of
by
something like this?
shield photo bombing.
And if the keepers live out here, who are they?
Your cheeks are red. You cold?
I'm fine.
What's that?
That is the next thing we're fighting. You're a bomb. Pack monster.
Is it wiser to use a needle to fight, or to hide it in a haystack?
Hiding in the haystack!
Then follow me.
Where are we?
My quiet sanctuary. I come here when I'm in need of solitude.
I can't believe there was a whole nest. We'll just have to wait out the danger in here.
Yeah. You okay?
How about we set up camp then?
Your small hovel? Certainly.
It's so warm.
Grove is far from home, just like me. I wonder if I'll ever see my village again.
You will.
I'm really sorry for how I acted before.
It's okay. We're just worried about you.
I thought finding my village would be easy. That I could take you straight there. I had no idea just how big the world is.
Honestly, sometimes you
I can't
don't until
believe
you
I can't even show you
leave the
way.
sort of general area
I feel so
you
useless.
typically live in.
Nata, in 1,000 years, there's only been one person resilient enough to make the trek west. You. Despite being alone, you found help. For the sake of your people, we'll set out again once the Hirabami retreat. But for now, let's get some rest, okay?
You get some rest?
Oh yeah, this is where our main base camp is for the Ice Shards Cliff, by the way.
Let's say there's this and she feels like she has to solve all the problems alone. If you met this girl, what would you say?
And you're worried about this girl?
Yeah. I used to be a lot like her. A long time ago, I left home, and the people who took me in, they seemed larger than life. Then I grew up and realized that actually, adults can be just as lost as kids. When I left my village, they clapped me on the back and said, "Fly far, Lulin." But now, I think they were really saying, "It's your turn now. What do you choose to protect?"
Everything okay? I've been meaning to ask you something. Fabia said it was you who put my name forward for the expedition. Why'd you pick me?
I guess I wanted someone who understood what it was like to lose something important. And there was a time when I closed myself off from the world. But then I met Nata. And despite having lost everything he knew, he was still captivated by the world. Seeing that inspired me. It made me realize I should also be out living life. The professor wanted a hunter we could trust Nata with, and with your background, I had a good feeling that you were the one.
I hope I can live up to your expectations.
You already have. When I first saw you leap onto that sacred, my heart nearly burst from my chest. I felt so alive. I knew I made the right choice. Have a seat. Rest.
Anywho, now
Okay.
we sleep.
I think I'm starting to figure out the connection between Wilk and the land spine. I think the land spine is an artificial structure, like this one, probably built by an ancient civilization.
Yes, I agree. They share too many architectural similarities to ignore.
Then we know three things. First, Wilk stone is produced by the land spine. Second, the land spine isn't natural. And third, the land spine is likely connected to phenomena like the sand tide and the downpour. Add it all up, Wilk seems to be an artificial energy source capable of altering the weather.
Isn't Werner in the process of repairing the part of the land spine connected to Azus?
Yeah, and if he succeeds, there's no telling what'll happen.
We can't just sit around. Let's get back to Azus.
Right. I hope the Hirabami have retreated.
Nada?
And he has a coat.
He has a fever.
Oh no!
We can't leave him here. But if the Hirabami attack...
Alma.
Understood. Authorization granted to hunt the Hirabami.
Right.
We better be quick then.
And for violence. I think I am gonna go with the insect glaive on this one. You know, after if we get to our goal for this stream, likely probably gonna do quite a bit of post-game, well, post-game,
Let's go! I'll follow your lead!
alright, I have those equipped. A large dome pods, great for dispersing groups.
Ready to roll? You know what to do.
There we go. Come on. There's things. There we go.
Let's jam.
Do I just have cars like one of my ones I typically go? Well, typical sport hunters? Do I have to just have them set to always appear, or have I just gotten lucky? Olivia's a good sport hunter to have just on account of oh yeah, I don't know if I said this last time. Wound breaks are very good for getting extracts because you can just get all three in one go. I don't mind that in terms of the wound breaks. Those, yep. Yeah, her armies are just made of wet paper.
Power mark is on the move.
They just do not have a ton of health. But they're meant to be your typical, well, an incredibly early rank monster. Oh yeah, enemies can freeze you in, well, ice monsters can actually freeze you in place. Like that.
Eat like monster. after it.
Just gonna quickly yoink some of this. Come on, give me the.
Monster down.
There we go. Let's see. I'd say in terms of breaking heal body parts, it's mainly, I'd say head, body, and tail effect.
Let's go quickly with you around.
I know, I can't remember exactly. There we go.
Secure. It's safe to bring Nata out.
Zeus sounds like it's in trouble too. Her's giving me a bad feeling.
All the more reason to hurry.
Rove, we owe you one.
Right.
Thanks.
Forget
And thus we say goodbye to
if
Rove
fate wills it, we shall meet again.
and his incredibly linguistic tendencies.
We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Sag.
but Nata seems to be resting better now.
That's a relief. Let's go talk to Werner.
Don't
on
they
the
say,
streets.
taking someone from incredibly cold climate to an incredibly hot climate is probably not a good idea? Just saying.
Yes.
Settings. Now select da-da-da-da. Oh! Okay, it was random the entire time. I was just getting lucky with what sport hunters were showing up. Well, bugger me sideways. Let's see. For the fire octopus, I do like running a shielded weapon. SNS is not a bad choice there. As for what we're fighting next, which is the thing I really want to get to, so I can start grinding that, which will probably be my main gear for the rest of low rank. And another good stats weapon. First time in Wilds? Nah, this isn't my first go through Wilds. Circuit. I do need a pee real quick. So, I'm gonna pop to the little spirits room real quick, so I'll be back in a second. I'll go anywhere. Alrighty, I'm back. Just... Probably wasn't the best time for an impromptu pee break, but yeah, when you need a piss, you need a piss. Yep, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, this isn't my first time through Wilds. This is honestly probably about my third at this point. So I know generally what I'm doing. I don't remember this game nearly as well as I do Rise. But that's cause... Well, I think I said this earlier actually. The reason why I know Rise so well is cause Rise has a lot of returning monsters in its roster. Wilds doesn't as much. Yeah. Third playthrough? Nice. Yep. And hopefully we'll get to Cogmasios before Ascendance drops. But we still got like... I don't know, sometime in next year till that. Let's see. Oh, we might want to actually replenish food buffs. Real quick, actually. Elemental resistance wouldn't be a bad idea. That's never a bad idea. Okay, that'll do. Oh, someone's done a Saber cosplay. Fair enough. But then again, people get really creative with some of their cosplay layered armor in Monster Hunter games. Yay. Bit low on cool drinks, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alrighty, I think we're good to just jump in.
Oh, it's the bird unit.
Cause I typically like to do these two, next missions back to back.
We think it's some kind of ancient apparatus.
Cause,
Right. Kinda obvious when you look at its guts.
Then let's cut to the chase. If that thing is some
yeah,
kind of
this next one is one I would definitely say it's a good one to farm, cause you get blast status weapons out of it.
We'll unrepair it.
Why?
Blast weapons are...
It was broken, now it's not. Pretty sure that's what these folks want.
rather good. Especially cause I use quick attacking weapons.
Not once it starts flowing. Light it up!
That was bright. Not as bright as Cyberphnx Machina's title screen yesterday. Holy shit, that was a bright red. Also, that just went boom. Yeah, they've not been having much luck with this thing.
Happening?
First, it doesn't do anything.
The great ape!
Now it just explodes.
They're here! Right outside!
And, yeah, the Ujara gonna hit. I will say, I am between Rays and Wells. I've been loving the monster variety. Like, it's not
This wasn't supposed
just
to
all
happen.
flying wyverns and that,
That's enough! Listen up!
or T-Rex sort of
Feeling sorry
style
for
brute
yourself won't
wyverns.
help. We
Now,
have to put
don't
our
get me
heads
wrong,
together
I
and
do
fix
like
this.
those well, the T-Rex sort of
Is there
style
anything
monsters
we
for the
can
most
do?
part.
Can we
Hell, one of my
stop the
favourite
fire?
monsters is
Hurry
Brachydios for
up.
crying out loud.
Yes! The old forge! It uses a different system!
If we fix it up, we might be able to disperse the fire.
Right.
But,
There you go.
yeah, it's actually been really nice to
You're gonna sit and
see
cry
all
or
kinds
get
of
up and
different
help?
skeleton types.
Let's get this done!
Show up.
I got this. Let's try.
You need to rest.
I'm fine now. I want to help.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Something tells me it would be hard to detect if someone has a fever or not
You guys
when
do
the
your
rest
thing.
of the place is fucking on fire.
Our own job to do.
As in, probably hotter than the damn
Aziz
fever.
is in your hands. Understood.
Impaz?
Okay, you're dealing with two Jollicon initially.
A Jaricon? Are they the apex predators of this region? We can't let them reach the village.
Oh yeah, this is the part where you need to start using cool drinks. Which is... hot environments are way worse than cold environments, because rather than making it so your stamina gauge depletes quicker, well, your max stamina depletes quicker, it instead makes it so that you lose health, which is not fun. Kind of mimics like actual hot and cold weather, don't you think? The cold you can kind of grin and bear it. Hot weather, you is the is Mother Nature's way of making you suffer.
I'm your target.
I should know. No, I should know at the moment. Like, we've had nothing but incredibly hot weather. I know it's summer, but even this is taking a piss a little bit. Luckily, it hasn't.
Leave this to me. Heels and back.
Luckily, it hasn't been as bad.
On the move. What's the plan?
This week.
We give chase.
It's actually been rather nice this week.
Hunter, you take the other one.
Understood. We'll take
I
care of
have had to have my window open during streaming, like, for the past couple of weeks. Oh yeah. Olivia's not counted towards the, player cap in this hunt. Certain assignments, like, she won't be. It's same as, like, when Shireen joins you for certain urgent
quests in Sunbreak. Oh, we're nowhere near Sunbreak in Barai's playthrough. But well, yeah, we finished the village key quest and that, so we can start throwing ourselves at the special license tests and then the urgent to get into high rank, which is a rampage urgent. And probably the first instance of me making use of the help request systems to do it with randoms and that. If anyone's still doing it. But then again, considering how many people are sort of giving Rise a shot, I just realized we have both. I think it's been pretty active lately. Yeah, like, I can imagine it has been. Just cause I've been seeing streamers here and there pick up Rise. Hell, one of those streamers kind of inspired me to actually replay through both this and Rise, actually. Or at least put up a poll asking y'all what you wanted me to do in terms of that, and yeah, I think it was like one vote for doing just Rise, one vote for doing just Wilds, and then one vote for doing both. So I just went, fuck it, we're doing both. Because I love Rise, I really enjoy Wilds, and you're not gonna catch me saying no to some more Monster Hunter. Except World, like, I like World, but the way they do the story in that, like, in that game and the unskippable cutscenes kind of bogs it down to where it kind of convinces me to not want to do a new playthrough of that, or do a stream playthrough of that. Because I tried to, but ended up, like, dropping it just because I got annoyed with how intrusive the cutscenes is. Oh hey, Arknight Sinfield updated. Because, new update for that dropped today. Whee! I cannot play World without cutscene mod. Fair enough. Like, if there's one thing I appreciate, is the ability to skip cutscenes when I really, on days where I really don't want to deal with that and just want to play the game. That reminds me of a random fun fact I know about the Sonic Adventure, like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure DX. Sonic Adventure, you couldn't actually skip cutscenes, but that was something the DX port added. I can't remember where I learned that from. Probably one of those 50 facts about Sonic Adventure videos. Because I really like those kinds of videos for some reason. But then again, you know me, I love my useless facts and shit. So, one thing that does annoy me, like, when you have games that allow you to skip certain cutscenes, but not, like, other ones. I don't mind it with more, text-boxy cutscenes, as long as you can speed up the text-boxy part. Hell, it's one of the many reasons why I don't really play Genshin Impact anymore. You cannot skip, like, cutscenes in that game at all. And yeah, that game gets far too dialogue heavy and such. If it just had a skip button, it would solve a lot of problems. Hell, bring up Arknight's Enfield again. That game has a skip button. And for gacha games, I don't typically care about the story all too much.
The threat's been eliminated.
Even though Enfield actually has a pretty good story to it.
Back to Azu's.
You're back.
How's it looking?
So I end up just watching the
So good.
actual
nothing else
story, and that, on YouTube and that, and such.
Find cover.
I know. It's probably just a consequence of me having to sit through, like, Genshin's long-winded, unskippable dialogue cutscenes. But I just don't really bother with it with gacha games anymore. Oh, I just watch it on YouTube and then just skip through the cutscenes when I'm actually playing it. Also, I love this scene. Like, they do a really good job just selling why the Apexes are the top dogs.
The Black Flame. Long ago, there was a particularly fierce fire spring. The Black Flame came and consumed the Everforge. It is a story I was told when I was but a boy.
What? Is there nothing we can do?
What have we done?
The guild will take things from here.
Can you handle the defenses here?
I'll manage. We'll step up too. Let's get through this together.
Surviving this is our combined power.
Let's
Wait.
take this monster by the horn. Tentacles.
Search for basin's lowest stratum.
Where is it?
Where's the
It retreated beneath the Everforge. I'm guessing it's at the bottom of the basin.
Don't worry. The hunter will
We better get ready.
What do you make of that?
So, the apex, New Udra. Cephalopod. Brand new skeleton. I'm at 2. Gonna stick with the same weapon loadout just cause I do actually quite like using Actually, gonna have to go down with Mally.
I've got news you don't want to miss.
Why did Marvel Rivals need to update?
keep it up.
Yeah. Okay, I vaguely know where New Udra is anyway, so that shouldn't be a problemo. I just need to remember my wife. No, actually, I do want to try and pick up a particular base camp, or sub-camp, actually. Not that one. Particular. Is it one here? No, it's not that one. Not there. There's a particular base camp I quite like. With squiddy things. I'ma catch it.
I'll ride with you.
I missed. Got him.
Researching endemic life is part of the hunter's duty, you know?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where this damn base camp is. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's where that is. It's where that toadstool is, I believe. Oh, is it?
Bet I can set up camp there.
I bet we could set up camp here.
Yeah, here it is. So, I really like this spot for a base camp. Well, for a, thing camp. Cause it allows you quick access to the entire lower portion of the map, which is incredibly useful, actually. Incredibly useful. Would definitely recommend trying to grab that one. Okay. From my experience when trying to actually find New Udra in this part of the game, going along this way.
All creatures struggle to survive the wild. There! The black flame!
The black flame.
And, well, you can find it more or less without fail. For reference, Area 50. Ow. Oh yeah, Flash won't work. It doesn't have eyes. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Nope, never mind, I'll go out of it. Yeah, I definitely need some armor upgrades. Like, another set of armor upgrades. So... yeah. I typically take a bit of a break from story stuff after this, and just farm some in Jericho. Let's see. What Jargon weapons or weapon types don't Jargon cover? I don't think there's a Jargon hammer. I believe Flash works if you aim at its eyes, if you're grabbed. Could work. I always assumed it's just one of those monsters that doesn't have, like, proper eyes. You know, like a Kazu situation. Doesn't have proper eyes, so you can't actually use flash pods on it. Also, if you're wondering why I'm actually half decent as perfect carding this thing, I typically not grinding it, you're hitting it with a pod itself. Oh! Then in theory you could do that with pretty much any kind of pod. Wouldn't particularly waste flash pods on that actually. I need to sharpen my weapon anyway. I like how... oh yeah, that's one thing to note. Like, they actually changed how sharpening works in this game. Rather than, you do the full animation and your weapons sharpen up completely. Every sort of part of the animation that you do, it sharpens it up a little bit. So if you need to cancel early, you can still sharpen your weapon up a little bit. Which, yeah, that's pretty helpful. That's... World has a lot of little quirks that actually makes it very helpful. Like the optimal health recovery option in your radial menu. And the optimal status recovery. That stuff comes in real handy. Okay, I'm gonna say, like, your best option for getting the mount attack off in this game. Throw all caution to win and just spam your weapon attack button over and over. Because you can usually get it off. Oh, have a wound appear. And hit it before it shakes you off. Also, with those kind of sort of certain breath attacks, you go into like, if you guard before it hits you, you go into like a stalwart guard position of whatever it calls it, and you take much less damage from the breath. Like for instance, here. You only take a bit of chip damage. Yeah, I know just about, a ton of things about flying this thing. Like, this is for one of the times I do remember what parts break. Head and all of its tentacles can be severed. Granted, the chance of you severing that many tentacles is like next to none. Severing tails is hard enough, but severing more than, even severing one of these is a pain of itself. The only way you're doing that is if multiple people have, what's it weapon? Well, slashing weapons, and focus down a tentacle or two. Ow. I have yet to sever all 6. 5 was the most I was able to do. Wait, you got 5? Damn. That's impressive in of itself. Like, no, I gotta commend you on that one, being able to sever 5 of them. Like, I can't remember how many I've been able to do, like, even in public squad. I would say 2 or 3 at most. Maybe there was an instance I hit 4. I can't remember. But I do think I would say the most I'd remember doing is like 2 or 3. So yeah, to sever 5 is quite a bloody achievement. Right on that one, Soquid. What weapon did you do it with? Like, you would need something that can hit a lot of things. Oh. Like multiple ones in one fell swoop, like a longsword or something, for example. Or insect glaive. Like, what are you running? Heartbreaker? Charge blade. Ah, I get you. The buzzsaw mode on that. I forget they brought that back for Wilds. I don't really play Charge Blade all that much. It was slow going because I had to only focus on the tentacles. Damn. God, I really need to set up my radial menu better. With Rise, I can get away with not setting it up properly, you know? But, not so much. Yeah. But yeah, I've hunted this thing plenty of times, actually. Cause... nice. Thank you. Yeah, reason why I've hunted this thing plenty of times is, yeah, this thing's probably one of the easiest, it's probably the easiest out of the tempered versions of the Apexes to do. I say tempered versions and not arch-tempered. I don't really bother with arch-tempered. Like, I don't mind a challenge. I just don't like smacking my head against a metaphorical wall. Not my idea of fun. Which, is gonna make Astrobots,
I'm sure Gemma and the others have it under control.
update, content interesting when I get around to that. Because that's what most of that is, like, probably hard levels. And as before, you get to, like, the Champions World type, shit in the base game.
Well,
It's among the best we've made. It's all thanks to you. Good work, Monkey. Thank you. We owe it all to you.
No, we did this together.
And though the place nearly exploded in the process, but as the great late Hunted Vanguard Cade 6 once said, yeah, sometimes exploding is about the best thing you can get. Or something like that. I don't remember the quote exactly. Shit, I'm trying to remember where that voice line's actually from. I think it was from the, OG version of the, Arms Dealer Strike. From Destiny 2. God, I must have run that strike at least a couple of hundred, at least 100 or so times over the years.
We owe you and Azuz an apology.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
It's fine. You did it for us.
Still feels
We were the
weird that
ones who got
Destiny
carried
2's not
away.
getting any more updates.
All's well as long
And
as
I
the
can't see
River
us
Forge is
ever...
working.
Well, it would take a small miracle for us to get a Destiny 3.
Thought I'd seen it all.
But,
Gemma,
considering some of,
Boss said I did well. I think he's really excited for the next one. That's
some of the
great.
other
When everything
dumb
was falling
decisions
apart,
Sony's been doing lately,
I was ready to give up, you know.
yeah. Don't have too high hopes there.
Then, you really yelled the courage right back into me. You single-handedly saved the day.
I don't know about that. I think you can't get a finished product without all the components coming together, right?
Ah.
People sure are strong.
Plenty is here!
And now everything starts cooling down again. Hmm. Oh, you don't really see the sort of...
Thank
You can't really change
for
the
everything you have done.
weather cycle too much until like high rank,
Our lives and livelihoods.
I believe.
What do you intend to do next?
We'll begin by returning to the plane's base camp. We have to share our findings with our colleagues.
Which will likely be done next stream.
But the season of plenty is just starting.
Cause,
Surely there's no harm in staying a little longer and enjoying
like I said, I want to go out and Jarocon.
It's not the worst idea I've heard.
Chief Yubron, you mentioned hearing stories about
Cause,
the Black Zone when you were a boy.
well, the weapons from it are nice. It has one sexy sword and shield design.
It is called New Ultra.
Not quite Mizutsune levels of sword and shield, but still a really nice one.
All units of the expedition will be converging at the Windward Plains base camp. Rosso from the Rubrum unit is requesting our support. We should find him at our earliest opportunity.
Oh, which one? The Jarocon one. Let's all show you actually.
I could help you out if I had some better gear.
Hey, congrats on an...
Right back at you.
Everyone. You, the rest of the team, the villagers?
Yeah,
It
the
was
Jarocon
amazing.
sword and shield. Actually, I love the Jarocon weapons in general. I have really nice
All that fire
designs.
really put a shine on her.
And that little girl that used to be a lot
But,
like her, does she approve?
I wouldn't say if I entirely have, like,
Oh, yikes.
the whole
Are we
Journey to
really
West
going
theming.
I guess little Gemma would be ugly crying
Uh,
her eyes out. That's how proud she'd be.
Yeah,
Thanks, Hunter.
but still a really
You're a
nice
good
design.
friend. What are we making
Cause
today?
it's one of those designs where they do some fancy stuff with the shield. Like how here you can see that the shield's like a fist, whilst the guard on the sword is like another fist. Stuff like that. What's another one I really like?
What are we making today?
Right, it looks like the gauntlet. What's another one I really like out that set? Oh yeah, the insect glaive ain't too bad either. Okay, I can't remember. Is there a Jarocon hammer? No, there isn't. Bear that in mind. There isn't an Jarocon hammer. And I don't think you actually get access to a blast hammer until high rank. Yeah, cause your only real what's it for blast hammers is Gravios. That's one of the things about the monster still in this game. Where it's not as big as other Monster Hunter games, you are a bit light in options. At least, like, with Base Rise, you had, struggling to think of blast monsters from Base Rise. Yep, it's gone. Actually, take poison as a better example. Because I can actually think of base rises poison monsters. Like, in this you have Rompopolo and Rathian, once you get to high rank. In Rise you had Rathian, Puke, Great Woggy. Like, and that's before the tile update stuff that adds Chameleos and that sort of thing. Which... Oh yeah, you use Nasilla stuff to upgrade the Lalabalina stuff. Makes sense, one spider to another. Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. The Nasilla weapons. So... I know this because I remember what the Nasilla weapons were like back in 4U. They weren't always sleep weapons. Nah, base Nasilla weapons were poison. But, cause there's not an actual sleep monster in this game, cause Gravios is a fire, blast spite, weapons, they decided to make Nasilla the sleep weapons. It's not unfounded, cause in 4U, it did get a subspecies in Shrouded Nasilla, and that one's weapons were sleep? Sleep status? Yeah. Just one of those little interesting tidbits I sort of remember about personally. Also, Sword and Shield covers a lot of ground with low rank. You got a water option, thunder option, fire option. Yeah, I'd say the only thing you don't really get in low rank with Sword and Shield is ice. But unless you got like Hirobami stuff in your tree, like Swax, it has a pretty nice one actually. Like ice, a elemental switch axe with elemental file, which if you do use switch axe in this game, which I don't too much personally, I'm not the biggest fan of playstyle. Insect Glaive, I don't mind the sort of charging mechanic and that sort of thing, but not moves I would particularly want to come back in a new Monster Hunter game, so to speak. Just cause I'd prefer it to maintain the, to go back to being more focused on bit more focus on getting the buff and keeping it for as long as you can, rather than just expending it.
You know, if there's anything... I ask the people, why do you keep it up? Crafting the same old things the same old way.
Yeah.
They all looked at me and said, why? Why? 'Cause we likes to, that's why. Turns out that's a pretty universal reason. Why study things? Why hunt? 'Cause we likes to.
Is that what they sound like?
Anyway, it occurred to me that I might have been too fixated on our differences. But we're all made of the same stuff. People
I mean,
people, wherever you go.
That's a good point in general, like, what you might ask, why do people do particular things? Because we wanna. And hit. I said I wanted to farm some Jaracon. So, farm some Jaracon we shells. Because I want the SNS and the Insect-Glaive.
Okay, let's move out.
There is also a gun lance to my
Headed for the
knowledge,
destination.
but that's a wide shelling.
We have supplies that will be useful for the quest.
I don't like wide shelling gun lances.
How you want to do this?
Okay. And... come on. There we go. You either really need to time that or get good at timing that, or like you might want to plop a trap down in order to do it. Yeah, stun was inevitable there. Like they got 2 bowgun users and a hunting horn. That's a lot of KO damage firing at it. Yeah. I can see the Jaracon stuff kind of taking over as my weapon of choice, at least for certain weapon types. For the rest of low rank, just because I'd say Blast is really good with fast hitting elements, because they can apply it, have it go, and immediately have it go off, and then start building up the next one. Whereas Poison, you have to wait for it to finish, then wait for it to build up again. That's why element fail on a status switch axe is kind of useless, in my opinion. With the only exception potentially being a blast one. Blimey, I don't remember this thing getting through its sharpness so damn quickly. Okay. It got into limp mode. And then it's going to its what's his face? How should I go a mount? Okay, I can tell you a mountain tech of just spamming the weapon attack and just hope for the best. It's actually extremely effective. Like, you don't need to move about, you don't need to hold on for dear life. Oh, that might actually help to do that. Oh yeah. Out. Oh yeah, one good thing about these support hunters, they do heal you. I mean, what do you expect from a system called support hunters?
Thanks. Made that one easy for me.
And that went surprisingly quickly. It only took me like 5 minutes. If that. Let's see if I can get lucky with some firestones. There we go. You never know when you're gonna need them. Huh. Oh, we... Oh, nice. We got, jewels out of it. That's like the hard part to get off on the Jaricon. Actually.
Hey. What are we making today? Look good? Perfection. Perfection.
Nice.
Anything catch
See.
your eye?
Yeah, we need... We're just still...
Look good? Perfection.
Yeah. Outside of this game, I don't really deviate from, like... Oh. I don't use a whole ton of different weapon types in this game compared to Rise. I don't really use sword and shield, no, dual blades too much in general, because I'm a sword and shield main. Like, I already have a fast attacking weapon with a blade on it, with a small blade. Don't do hunting horn, because I play hammers. Also I don't use too much. I quite like its flow in Rise, especially once you get to the Sunbreak. And you can have the second lot of switch skills on your blue scroll. That was not bad, but I don't particularly use ranged weapons all too much. Heavy bowgun's not that bad. But I would sort of need at least, well, one I would want to use. Like, this one wouldn't be too bad, just because, it's got Pierce, level 2, which is nice. Level 3. Oh no, wait, that has level 3 in the ammo, but. Or in Pierce, but only a 3k capacity. And that's with a ammo magazine on for that. So. Like, you could use, what's it, weapon types? Oh, the ranged weapons, but. Yeah. I don't mind using a heavy bow gun, like, with the title update 3 stuff. I quite like doing that fight with a heavy bow gun. Though, as cause once you get to that sort of endgame point, heavy bow gun becomes real nice to use for particular hunts. Like, Tempered Sledgeos is really good with, heavy bow gun. And such.
What are we making today?
Okay. I'm just checking out, like... longsword isn't too bad. Again... Like, not a weapon I use all too often. That's not a bad one either. And hey, it has a hero bounty option, so you're not... So... You got an easy ice weapon. And some of them do look pretty, like the Lalabrina ones. But the Lalabrina weapons are just pretty in general. Except the, Jail Hammer. I'm not a big fan of that design.
Anything catch your eye?
And I never really use charge blades. I know, I don't mind the complicated weapons, but they can sometimes have too many moving parts for my brain to want to keep track of. I could still play Charge Blade, but it's not my particular... Not a weapon blade what weapon type I find myself particularly gravitating towards. A lot.
What are we making today?
Oh yeah. This is what I meant about the Agile Cord and Gunlance. Wide shelling. Instant no from me. You only get 2 shells in the chamber for that one. Even though it does have load shells level 1 in it. But, yeah, I prefer no more long shelling gun lances. Always have done. Well, if you don't really care about the element too much, like, that's early game option. No, but wide shelling means more wide fire. True, but... I'm not constantly spamming wide fire a lot of the time. And plus, I've always preferred the full burst playstyle than any other playstyle of gun lance, which you can do with which normal shelling is ideal for, and you can kind of also do it with long shelling. you can get away with that a little bit, but it probably won't be as strong. So yeah, I just like normal shenanigan lances. Well, I suppose I do really like gun lance in Wilds, because yes, I do find Blast Dash real fun to screw about with. Like, I think between focus mode and the new moves and such, yeah, I just have way more fun with gun lance in this game. It makes me feel fucking unstoppable, but sometimes. It makes me feel like a goddamn engine of destruction I wanna be with it. And again, I think that's kind of one of my key takeaways with Wells in general. It just makes me feel like an engine of destruction some days. Which, yeah, it was really nice. I might need another pee in a minute. So, I will be right back again. See you in a sec. Wait, I'm back again. Ah. The only thing of it, welcome back. Thank you. The only thing, with it being warm as it is,
Now that's
a bit hard to tell when you need to pee. I'm also gonna turn a fan on. Give me a sec, I'll turn my fan on for a little bit. There we go. Why I didn't earlier is a mystery. Yeah, I don't mind it being hot during the day, that I can deal with, but it being hot during the evening is just bloody annoying.
You know,
Oh, it's not even too much because it's hot during the evening. Whoa. That's not even most of the reason why it's hot. It's just that my room, when I have my door closed when I'm streaming, room can heat up quite a bit,
okay, let's be on
and
our
it
way.
heats up quite a bit in general of an evening. So yeah, it becomes, well, annoying. Oh.
Let's get fired up.
Ah, damn it, it was just out of range. Okay. I go through a heat wave at the moment where you are. I wouldn't say this week we've been having a heat wave. But yeah, we've had a particularly hot summer, June and July this year in the UK. But yeah, I don't think there's one going on at the moment. It's just that my room can sometimes heat up quite a bit, when I have my door closed for stream, during summer. Well, at least that's... well, that's a relief, at least. Yeah. Ironically, during the day, this week's not actually been that bad. Like, it's just been 26s and 27s at most. It's not like, what was it? One random week in June, or like first week of July? Or was it last week of June? I think... there was... well, at one of those points, we had a heat wave where it was hitting upwards of 35 degrees centigrade. Which was not fun to deal with. Well, 35 degrees C is quite hot. Yes, it is. Yes, it definitely is. And when you spend most of your time in a small room that can heat up quite a bit of an evening for some reason, it's like a desert in reverse sometimes. Because it's easy to keep ventilated and that during the day, but the second it gets to the evening, nah.
Commencing pursuit.
It decides to... it wants to try and boil you alive. not actually too bad at the moment, but again, this room heats up just rather quickly. I think it's supposed to be like about 19 odd degrees, which, yeah, it doesn't seem that warm, but small room that ventilation requires other doors, well, the back door of the house to be open or something. Yeah. The average UK household was not equipped to deal with this kind of weather. And especially our kind of heat too. Cause it's fairly, well, we don't just get like your typical heat. We also get humidity quite a bit too. So, yeah, that's fun.
Shall I fix that for you?
I'd say I've been getting a bit better with it this year.
Okay, we're on track.
I think we'll do one, maybe two more hunts after this, and then do our usual chat and chill for a bit. Time for me to go. Thanks for the stream. Hope to catch another Monhunt stream. Thank you. I quite enjoyed having you, so Quid. Have a good one, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Let's pursue. I imagine we could set up camp over there.
Wait, bugger off, there's a camp spot here.
Need to be careful, but could be helpful to have a campsite here.
Holy shit, there is a camp spot there. Bird. Thank you. Huh. That might come in handy, actually. Having a, campsite there. Paint pod. How is that useful in any way?
I set a bomb.
Well. Where does the fireworks come from? I've played through this game like 3 times now. Fully 3 times now. And I never knew there was a campsite spot. I am not paying attention to my health right now. Go.
Thanks. Made that one easy for you.
Right, that should get us the
Such lovely coloration.
insect glaive.
Is it due to environmental factors?
Oh, we got another jewel out of it. Or a Joy-Con jewel out of it. But not actually typical Jules in the typical sense, so we'll admit. Please tell me we got the thing. Yes, we did. Okay. Yes.
Got something in mind? Alrighty.
Oh. Ow. That's not a bad one.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh shit! Yeah. There's another thing to note. I quite like using its armor. Oh. Raid windows pretty nice. Yeah, I usually go for the Jaricon armor, but I might go for the Hero Barmy one this time. Just cause full evade window. Granted, fire with resistance scales for window. But yeah.
Look good? Perfection. Alright. Perfection. Now that's a good choice.
Yeah. Definitely going for that.
You know,
Hey. That should do we well armor-wise if I plop some.
let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
Oh, actually, I want to switch insect lives. I want to switch to my new one.
It looks like it's holding you back. Let me throw you some new ideas.
I'll sit tight here.
Yep, that'll do. That'll do nicely.
The start of another hunt.
Insect Glaive has a really cool mounting attack animation. Whee!
There's a chance.
Might make this the last hunt of the day, actually. And just do any other grinding I need to do off stream. But yeah, this might be my insect glaive of choice, because it comes with power from just out the gate. Yeah, having the, well, weapon skills be a thing is nice. But only really for low rank, where you ain't really doing builds for that. Oh shit, did I get all the parts I need for the army armor? I mean, they call it rising, spiral slash for a reason. That shit be going up. And him be going down. Oof. Yep, this is gonna be the last hunt of the day, most likely. There we go. Nice hassle-free short one to finish things off with.
We're making good progress on the materials we're after. This specimen is...
Right, is that the whole lot, or... We're missing a helmet.
Got something in mind?
But...
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection. Ready to get to work?
I think this will do.
I'm ready to work.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just needed a random bit to fit in.
Now that's a good choice.
And yeah, that looks good, good, good. Oh, actually, maybe upgrading with some armor skills.
What are we making today?
Armor spheres would be a play?
I'm ready to work.
We'll
Ready
do
for
this real
work?
quick, and then we'll probably chat and chill for 5 minutes.
I'm ready to work.
Oh,
Anything
whoops,
catch your
didn't
eye?
mean to exit out of that.
I'm ready to work. Yo. Look good.
Yeah, I think 175 defense is, enough for this point in the game. So yeah. Monster field guide, cause... Field guide and stuff. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put a pin in the game there for today. Damn, 32 ice resistance. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna put a pin in the game there for today. And we're just gonna chat and chill for 5 minutes. There we go. Ah. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress we made today. We got to the point in the game that I wanted to get to today, which was beating Ufdun. No, Ufduna? Nudra. I'm always getting those two mixed up name-wise. Yeah, we got New Udra done. And next should be... honestly, we could do a straight shot to the end of low rank in the next couple of streams of it. Or of Wilds. Because with the Jarkon Insect Glaive and SNS, we're good weapon-wise. And in terms of armor, I think we're good. And we can abuse having level 4 evade window quite a bit. So we should be fine there. Oh yeah. We did well on that today. We definitely did well on that. As for the rest of this week's stream-wise, just one more stream this week. Saturday's one, which is continuing with Mouse Prayer for Hire. I think last time we finally figured out what the fuck happened to Steve Bandle. He's, living it large in the Doctor Strange dimension, I'm guessing. And yeah. Though, since that stream, there has actually been an update for the game that actually allows you to replay levels without needing to do it in a fresh save file. Which, yeah, it's really nice. would definitely be interesting going back to old levels with new weapons. Yeah. Yeah. That is the rest of the week's proceedings. Because we did started the Cyberphnx Machina we played through yesterday. Continuing with the Worlds one today and made a fair bit of progress. Story progress is wildly different once you get to high rank and such. And Saturday we're doing Mouse Per Hour for Hire. I'm seeing where new cases and leads spit us out at. And hopefully we'll figure out about Miles Ford's killer and what the hell these scientists wanted all the truths for in the first place. Or what they wanted all that ink for. But yeah. Bit tired, and it's a bit on the tired side, and it's coming up to and it's 10 minutes off the 3-hour mark, so I think I am gonna end things here for today, if that's alright with you. So, as always, thank you all for popping in. Was great having you, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure to stay safe and all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you Saturday. Yep, I will see you Saturday for some Mouse Per Hour for Hire. Some indie goodness. Speaking of which, didn't we have another, indie game come out recently? Denji Attack, or whatever it's called. That's definitely one that's been on my interest. So I have to get. So might do that one once we finish Mouse Per Hour for Hire, potentially. But yeah. Anywho, see you Saturday, everyone. Stay safe, have a wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, see you then. Good night, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your week and day. Good night.